Hello, one and all, to another Cornerstone Games, which is a extension of Cornerstone Ministry. I just wanted to put a little update in. So I'm working on getting the game on Steam. I hit a snag. There's tax issues that they don't even know how to fix. So we're working on that. But in the meantime, I wanted to update a few things. I wanted to show that I got this storage bin working. Although it's cutting the prices in half, but I did put an extension plug-in on that to fix it as well. And you know, it can be frustrating at times to do these work on it. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go map by map. So I want to make everything on the first farm map complete. And then I can work on every other part of the town, right? So the farm consists of farm, chicken coop, barn, and then of course their respective extensions. And right now I'm working on the house extension, and as you see in this footage, I'm trying over and over again to get it to transfer the player to farm 2 after you buy the second extension. And what I didn't realize was happening is I have a parallel event that actually changes the map to winter farm 1. So I updated that finally after probably half an hour almost, because this whole footage amount is 28 minutes. So after basically 28 minutes of fiddling with it, I finally figured out it was a parallel event that was changing the map. So after I got rid of that, it finally works. And that's basically my progress this weekend. You know, I'm going to try to do a devlog every week, because I really only get to work on it twice a week, for a few hours at a time. Well, it's not really true. Sometimes I can work both days of the weekend, but it just depends on the weekend. This weekend I might actually work a little extra, and I might even put another devlog in a couple days. We'll see. If not, it'll definitely be next week. I'll have some information for things to do. You know, so I'm almost done with the farm map. I'm actually just about to put in the dog AI. You know, so I have cows and chickens, but the thing is, they're going to be stationary, whereas the dog is actually going to have its own like AI and movement and stuff, much like the villagers. And actually, it's basically going to be a template for the villagers AI. So that's pretty exciting stuff. I will keep you updated on the Steam issue, because you know I paid the fee, so I better be able to get this on Steam. And that was going to be the big announcement. If you followed me on Twitter, I said there was going to be a big announcement, and you should follow Facebook. And I waited all day. I tried to fiddle with it all day, and finally they got back to me, and they were like, "We don't actually see that you submitted any tax information." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" Not only have I submitted it over and over again, but it keeps saying it's invalid. So there's a lot of annoying issues there. So you know. And these are standard things that you're going to run into as a first-time game developer. You know, I'm sure many people run into these issues. So, you know, but making this game has been so much fun, and I can't wait to continue. I can't wait to get some of the other systems down. And then, of course, you know, the story. I mean, I have a really interesting twist on farm simulators going. You know, it's not going to be anything creepy, and there's certainly not going to be anything demonic. Like Stardew Valley has some demonic things in it, like being able to sacrifice your children. Like that's crazy. And divorce your wife, cheat on your wife. Like, no, I'm not going to have anything demonic like that, but it is going to be some real life issues, you know. There's corruption on the island. You know, not everything is peachy keen. You know, you play Harvest Moon, you get this feeling of like Stepford Wives, where everybody's just like, I love life, you know. we all get along, so it's not going to be the case here. There are rivalries, there are political issues, there's corruption, there's people that are rich that have no business being rich, there's people that notice it and are afraid to speak out. So there's going to be a lot of cool things with this game, and I'm pushing MZ to its limits. I really am with all the different things I'm doing, and it's all parallax backgrounds. It's all, it's all original assets, which is really cool. I am using the MZ character generator for the characters, but other than that, like it's custom avatars, it's custom backgrounds. I'm even gonna be switching up the icons, switching up I even put in my own crops pictures, so I'm not even using the original crops that some of the crops that MZ uses. I think the only one I'm using is like wheat, maybe, and carrots, maybe. Other than that, like it's all custom, so I'm putting a lot of love into this game. I'm putting a lot of my heart and soul into it, and the greatest thing about this game is it's got the time system, the weather system, and on Sundays you can actually go to church for a church service. And it's a real Christian born again service. That's what's going to be really cool about it. So every Sunday in game, you can go to church and actually learn about Jesus. So, and it's optional. You don't have to. Just like in real life, you don't have to. So it's really cool. I can't wait to continue working on it, to keep on going, to get it out to you. I can't wait to get a demo out. Hopefully I'll be able to get a demo out maybe by the end of the year. Maybe even sooner, depending on everything. And hopefully I'll be done by the end of 2027. I'm hoping it won't take more than 2 years. I started at the end of 2025, so hopefully by the end of 2027, maybe we'll have an early 2028 release date. Hopefully, depending on how much work I can do on it, I mean, some days I can do a lot of work, some days I only do a little work, some weeks I don't do any work at all, it just depends. So, that's the week, that's the update for you. It's been really fun so far, and I am frustrated about the Steam thing, so please, if you've made it this far in the video, please like, subscribe, share this video, and please head on over to Facebook at Robust Island and follow the page there as well as you can follow Cornerstone Games 316 on Twitter. And thank you so much for tuning in today. I love you, Jesus loves you, and God bless.